Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Bears of Oakland taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now motion left with Mooney. Second and 10. Fields again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll roll him out right.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught on the slant. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Johnson is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Fields.
He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And then they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Now it's Fields.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Fields throw complete there to Moore. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 62 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Cardinals 21, Bears 7.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Johnson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Murray looking to change the play here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Caden Stearns. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got him the football back.
So now maybe...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 55 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Ty Davis-Price, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Cardinals 21, Bears 14.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Cardinals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And the tight end goes in motion left.
They'll toss it right side to Davis-Price.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Murray.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Fields now to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This is 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 2nd and 5. Another touch for Davis Price.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now Fields.
Open man here is Scott, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Murray now to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now motion left with Mooney. Second down, here's Davis Price. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded just inside the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Murray changing the play.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Murray now. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Cardinals,
First down, Murray. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Murray now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ty Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cards are an extra point away now from...
Game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Inside the 20.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down.
Fields. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Unfortunately, that will go far incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On second down, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fields on first down.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Go. Up. 11.
Now it's Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Murray.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Ty Johnson,
58 yards.
and the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He finds Mooney here on the comeback route.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On second down, here's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. To throw is Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
To the 27-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Murray now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
Hey, Monday. Hey, Ken.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he will find his man on the outside. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Now Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
37 yards. And the Bears first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
And one last throw here for Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Ball on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still.
you.